right back up, and it's quite the pleasure to be aboard when they're doing that.
Have you done that?
No, I just lied. I've heard
I don't think I would like this
Okay.
one. Oh, yes.
Coming your way.
New this year from Tyler, Texas, pilot Bill Baker. Also in the background, a new balloon just to the right of Bimbo Bear. We have Flying Gator. He's also new this year to the International Balloon Fiesta.
And once again, from Brazil.
Yeah,
They're just
tell you
pumping
what.
out the balloons these days.
Yeah.
Now look at this. I've not yet seen this mariachi.
Oh, I did see that. I think that's actually, is that a new balloon this year? I think
That
it
is the new balloon this year.
Right,
Not from Sao Paulo, Brazil. That is from Mexico.
right. That is actually a really cool balloon, and I'm hoping to see that any minute now.
Well, I don't know if they're here. You know, the special shapes aren't always here the whole week long. A lot of them don't show up until the Special Shapes Rodeo on Thursday and Friday. So we get quite a few of them this first weekend, but not all of them are able to make it for the whole 9 days. We'll have to see.
We have Chopper 4 up. This is a picture from our helicopter, and we just got a new paint job that we're pretty proud of.
That's right.
For Chopper 4, look for it in the air. It's the red helicopter.
Yes. Not to be confused with the red bird, angry bird that flies the hot air balloon.
Correct.
It is our red bird helicopter.
If you live in the Rio Rancho area,
To the north or south. Initially, when she launched, she went south, and then she went north. She is a big cow, but she gets around, for sure.
She does. We're having a hard time spotting her here at the field, but beautiful shot from Chopper 4. And again, if you have any fabulous, fabulous photos to share, which I know many of you will, or if you just want to view photos that are taken here at Balloon Fiesta Field, you can go to KOB.com and check out our gallery. If you'd like to submit your photos, you can just hashtag it on social media with hashtag KOB4Balloons, and it'll go directly to the gallery.
We're going to get a shot of Little Dog any moment.
Ooh, little dog.
That's a nice one. And from here, I can see the backside of Little Dog, which is interesting. There's the tail. It's not wagging right now. It's not windy enough to wag, but there, my friends, is Little Dog, another one of those Brazilian balloons.
Fantastic. And if you look closely, he has a dog bone in his back pocket.
Nice.
That is so cute.
Self-respecting dog doesn't have a bone.
You gotta always have a tree with you. You have to always have a tree. Many balloons have been continuing to launch. We've seen a lot of the new shapes here at the field. Some may not be here yet. A lot of them hold off for the Special Shapes Rodeo. Center of the screen, you can see Gator Boy, which is a new balloon. And another interesting fact about him, or Flying Gator, excuse me, not Gator Boy, Flying Gator, he also on his back has a rocket, and he's holding a match in his left hand. Very interesting.
You know, this is the point in this show when I often get a little anxious because sometimes all of the balloons launch by 8:30,
Yeah.
and this show goes until 9,
Yeah.
and then we have to fill the air for 30 minutes with nothingness. Not the case this year. We
No.
have plenty of balloons that are still on the ground preparing to launch.
Yeah, and
Some of them are still inflating, so I think we're going to have wall-to-wall balloons right up until 9 o'clock.
You know, I think so. And Mass Ascension usually is about 7 o'clock, and there was maybe only 6, 7 balloons at 7 o'clock that were even cold-filled, ready to launch. But there are hundreds, I would say hundreds, Tom, wouldn't you? Hundreds of balloons in the air?
Yeah,
Let me count.
probably.
1, 2,
It's an incredible view, I can tell you that. I don't know how many balloons. You know, one balloon in the air is a remarkable sight, and then when you fill the sky with as many balloons as we have right now, it's pretty impressive.
And yet again, Steve is wandering back to the stage to join us.
No.
speaking of impressive, I have this year's 2016 Cream Dairy's True Blue balloon pen, and
Is
it's your.
this for me, Steve?
Oh,
It's like Christmas morning. You guys
You
know
see me
I'm
waving
love
over here,
Arabelle.
Steve? I'm a person too, you know.
Yeah, where's my pin?
Yeah.
We're gonna track
Got
down
nothing
that.
over here.
give me one.
Here's why we can't get Tom a pin. He keeps flip-flopping on his favorite.
That's true.
You know,
I'm not like you. You lock in on something and you're sold. There he is. He does exist. Steve Stucker.
Here, I'm putting my Arabelle
For
pin
me, yes.
on.
John
Struggling.
Jules, hard to hold the mic and pin yourself, you know, but power line, sat there for about an hour. We couldn't go anywhere but down, and we didn't want to do that because it would not have been good. And so that's the only time my wife has ever flown. She left permanent fingerprints in the handrail of a gondola from squeezing so hard. But it was great fun. If you ever get the chance, you got to try it. There goes Smokey Bear.
Wow, what a great looking balloon that is.
Yeah, and Smokey Bear, he's from here. He's a hometown bear, Albuquerque, New Mexico.
And they always donate a ride during Balloon Fiesta for my fundraiser, the Rally in the Valley, that benefits Beds for Kids. Great group, and we want to thank Alan, the pilot, and his crew for always helping out in the community.
And the real Smokey Bear got its start here in New Mexico, Capitan, New Mexico, back a long time ago. Burned his paws after a fire.
That's right. All right. Here is a picture of Chopper Boy, I want to say is the name. Also a new balloon this year for the 2016 International Balloon Fiesta from Brazil.
Doesn't move quite as fast as our chopper.
It does not.
Carries the same number of people, though, I think.
All right, we're going to listen in on some music and just let you watch the pictures.
Yeah, if it spins around, you've got another
I like
buffalo
the
head.
simplicity of that balloon.
Is it a buffalo head or is it a bison?
Well, I prefer bison. You hear
Okay.
bison more these days. It used to be buffalo, and then we transitioned.
Okay.
I think bison is more PC at this point.
Is that Squawk that's just launching there? All these
It's
like
walkers.
Squawks.
Balloons is Spider Pig, and I have not seen it this morning. I know it's here.
A little scary. I know. I'm not a clown person, Tom. Do you like clowns?
No.
Okay, this is Giggles and Grins.
I saw that
Also from
earlier.
Bosque Farms.
I can't even look at the picture of it.
Tom's looking straight forward because there's a clown floating behind us. We have a shot now, Chopper 4. Look at all of those balloons along the Rio Grande. A couple of them doing the
Splash and
splash and dash.
What were you going to say? The dip and what?
The dip and dart.
Dip and dots?
Dip and dart, splash and dash. How cool is it?
Today, and the same for this afternoon. But we don't want to forget that it's not just mornings, they're adding more and more evening events. And I think we have like 5, 6 evening.
Rarely do you see a penguin in New Mexico, and this America's Challenge, that is a gas balloon race here in Albuquerque.
and what kind of systems are blowing through. We talked about that big windstorm that could come through Monday, Tuesday. I think it's going to be
Really get off the ground, they can stay up for 2-3 days, and then
That is very pretty. That's a very vibrant balloon with the hot pinks and the purples and the blue.
brand new this year. I understand. I just saw a picture of it earlier this morning, and it's now inflating right in front of our stage. That's pretty neat.
from the tourism department, they came up with that slogan a few years ago, immensely popular, New Mexico true. There are so many parts of this state that are really authentic and true.
Yeah, and on social media, you hashtag NMTrue. People do it all over across the state, all beautiful things that we have here. And speaking of hashtags, you can hashtag your amazing photos, your self-professional photos of the balloons. If you hashtag KOB4 balloons, it'll show up on KOB.com in our photo gallery. So submit it, share it for not just New Mexico, but the world to see those balloons from us here at the Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta.
And speaking of international, hello to everybody who's watching us overseas through our live streaming efforts at QP.com. If you're wanting to let somebody from elsewhere know about what's happening and they don't live here, turn them onto our website and they can watch all during the week. We also do the morning broadcast live for this week.
For this year, it's actually called Big Hug from Brazil.
Then that's interesting because you have a pachyderm, which is an elephant,
Yes.
hugging a polar bear. So they come from very different places in the world, but in this case, they're embracing and coexisting quite well.
Yes. And here's a live look at Chopper 4. You can see the hugging bear and elephant. Just so happy to be here this morning on this beautiful day, the 45th annual. The top you have the female. Tom, I'm going to let you say their names.
They are, I'm not sure the origin of this name. It looks like it's Unzwiefki from Great Britain. It sounds German for some reason, but from Great Britain.
From Great Britain.
I'm sure there's a story,
There has to be. And
but I don't know what
I'm
it is.
going to take a stab at the guy's name.
Yeah, look it on us.
Kurlski?
Okay.
It's almost like Swedish or...
Right. Maybe. It is something. I'm glad you could confirm that. Steve,
Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta.
That the big guy I just saw fly by a minute ago, huh? Nice.
there it is.
Well, it's been great. We've got 8 more days, and really 8.5 because tonight we'll do the balloon glow, weather permitting. Always spectacular. They do the laser lights and the big fireworks show. I have to go to bed kind of early, Tom. I'm not a night owl like you.
Right.
And I live close enough that those fireworks wake me up the minute I go to sleep.
What time do you go to bed?
Well, I shoot for 8 o'clock on a weeknight, but I rarely make it. Last night I was up till about 9:30, so that 2:30 wake-up call was a little tough
Oh,
this
is that
morning.
what it is? 2:30 for you?
Yeah, but it's worth it out here, and just so much fun. Today was gorgeous. It'll be a mess getting out. Tomorrow, I imagine that the trip in will be a little smoother. That's the tradition. Saturday, always trouble.
Found it to be true every year. Saturday, everybody's trying to.
Balloons that are going into space, and then they will retrieve those seeds and plant them and compare them to seeds that have never been up and gotten that kind of radiation from the sun and things of that sort. So,
That's very
pretty cool.
interesting. We also encourage you, if you haven't come out today, if you're coming out one of the other 8 days of the Balloon Fiesta, we encourage you to take more balloons, and then it'll go directly to the KOB.com balloon photo gallery.
And we also invite you to come up and wave or yell out our name at the stage here. I'm sitting up here, and there you go. There's someone waving right.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here. My name is Tom Jules, and people always come up and say, "Hey, Steve." I don't know how they can think we're the same person.
When that
We're so is it our gray hair? Is that what it is?
I think so. When that first started happening to Tom, I had to tell him, well, it's just a sign that you're getting much better looking as you age.
Yeah.
So they think you're me.